What's that?
Nah.
What he said?
He said. Well, we'll do his at the end, obviously.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know what the average is. Come on, bro.
What? We should come up with the average after.
Huh? Yeah.
Hey, I'll switch it. I guess. Did it already?
Wow,
no.
You lucky mother.
Yeah, we just did it, bro.
You lucky mother. And this is recording too. I should put this on there.
What happened, yo? You thinking about it more? And you're like, you know what?
No, it wasn't boring or anything like that. It just wasn't. I was just disappointed, but it wasn't bad enough to where it was just right. 8.5.
Nah, bro.
8.5.
You got to watch the review to see what I get.
Ooh. Let us know what you thought in the comments, Joe.
What's good, YouTube? You back here with the Cool Geeks. I'm Rod Showtime.
I'm Jay Brooks.
And today we're going to be doing a special review for Antman&3 Quantumania.
Quantumania. Yeah. We just got back from seeing it.
Just got back from the late night watch.
Yep. So now we can talk about it a little bit.
Yeah. A little bit of a little Ant-Man high right now.
Yeah.
This is going to be a spoiler review.
Spoiler.
If you guys have not seen it, which you probably, might want to wait till after the weekend to watch the video. But if you're here now, hopefully you've seen it and hopefully you come along for this ride.
Yeah.
So, man, what'd you think, man?
You know what? I liked it. I enjoyed it. I don't think it's as bad as people are saying right now.
It's getting a lot of hate.
Yeah, it's getting a lot of hate. It's like the second worst rated Marvel movie so far.
Right
above the Eternals.
Right, it's still above the Eternals as we speak? Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
As we speak.
But I don't know, though. I think it isn't worth... It doesn't deserve that low of a grade, I don't think. It's definitely a fun watch.
I agree. I definitely agree. I think it's getting a little bit too much hate. I don't know where it's all coming from. I mean, but, people see it in a different light than, maybe we have. Yeah. We're probably still riding the high a little bit, but I definitely agree with you. I think it was a fun watch. Definitely falls in line with the Ant-Man trilogy, that type of vibe.
Yeah, compared to the Ant-Man's, it's pretty good.
It's actually a little bit more serious of a vibe than the other two Ant-Man.
The other ones are way more silly than this one.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciated that.
Yeah.
For me, if I just graded out of the three Ant-Mans, I thought it was the best, in my humble opinion. Not everyone might feel that way.
I probably agree with that too.
Just out of the Ant-Man, I feel it was the best out of the three, and I liked all three. Don't get me wrong, I liked all three. Yeah. They were all great movies. A lot of people shit on Ant-Man movies, but I like it. I think there's a place for it in the MCU. Yeah,
this one definitely has higher stakes than any of the Ant-Mans had before. I mean, this one kind of takes the whole rest of the Marvel Universe forward. What's going to happen and the consequences, and our first real, intro into Kang, besides Loki. Loki season 1, the end.
So there's variant of Kang, and we got to see the quantum realm. We got to see the inside the quantum realm for a fact, you know what I mean? So, I mean, I guess that's where we leave off.
All the people, creatures, and that's another thing I want to say. So the little creatures and the humanoid people in the quantum realm, they were dope.
That was dope to see.
It was definitely a cool cast of characters. We didn't really spend too much time with them personally, but just seeing.
Not enough to remember the name. I can't remember all the names.
No. We had that big lantern dude.
He was the shit.
He was cool as hell.
He was the shit. He had to go out.
That weird jelly dude that drink the ooze.
He wanted the holes.
That's funny sound. Yeah,
that was
cool. He was obsessed with holes, and I love the mind reading dude.
Oh,
he was cool.
Yeah, no,
that was also the actor in The Good Place.
Okay.
He was in The Good Place. Chidi from The Good Place.
They did introduce a whole slew of new characters. That was dope.
Yeah.
I thought. What about his daughter? What do you think about his daughter? His daughter getting the suit and all of that. Her role in the whole thing.
His daughter didn't bother me as much as I thought she would. I thought she was gonna be mad annoying in this movie, but she actually wasn't as much. She was more so the type. She was getting in trouble a lot. Definitely in the beginning of the movie, it was a little bit annoying, kind of defiant, but you can tell she was. Still feeling the fact that her dad wasn't there for the last 5 years. He's all being a superhero, kind of get a pass. Of course, yeah.
But she was still dealing with that, and she was also, the activist helper type. So
she So, like...
Wherever she saw a fight, she always had to, intervene.
Yeah.
She always wanted to intervene, so...
Based off the preview of this movie, I thought she was going to be, like, a delinquent and, like, all this stuff. And she wasn't really that. She was, she got arrested for doing a peaceful protest.
That she ended up shrinking down the cop car.
Yeah. That was funny. Yeah.
I definitely don't think she should have got them gadgets, them suits and everything. Yeah. But it was cool. I mean, so we leave off with, where did it start out? What's
Janet. Janet Van Dyne.
Janet.
Yeah.
Janet.
So let's talk about her for a minute.
Yeah, let's talk about Janet. Janet was down there in that quantum realm for about 30 years. And, years. We've seen her since she's exited, but she's come out of that quantum realm with a lot of secrets.
Mm-hmm. A hell of a lot of secrets.
Her basically being a genocide.
She kept them from everybody.
Yeah.
She didn't talk about it.
So one of them secrets happened to be Kang. She ran into Kang while she first down there, ended up trying to help him start his ship. His ship is the ship that can travel to different universes and the multiverse, all around the
parallel
multiverse.
Parallel
dimensions, travel through time and all of that. Yeah. Kang the Conqueror, that's how he gets down. Mm-hmm. But she ends up foiling his plan. She didn't realize he was Kang until she realized. She touched the core, saw into his brain, realized all the terrible things he did, and blew up the core. And that started, about a 30-year rebellion / war.
She was a freedom fighter for, all these years fighting against Kang and helping the other people, fight against them, pretty much. Yeah.
So she ain't telling her family this, but you got Hank, you got the daughter, you got Hope. Hope they all working on this device to try to send a signal to the quantum realm. Not behind Janet's back, her not knowing. Yeah. When she finds out, it's too late. Kang and his people already received the signal, open up the quantum realm, and everybody gets sucked in. That's how we get the whole crew
Basically,
down
she should have told them what was going on. She kept the secret. Although, in her defense, though, I will admit that she probably never thought that she would ever have to deal with this ever again. Nothing with the quantum realm.
That's true. If you think you could get away with it.
Yeah, I mean, she wanted to forget about that time. She even says in the movie she didn't tell him because, she just wanted to focus on being a mother and, being back with them because she's been gone for so long. So
I think she could have still told her husband, you feel me? So,
she basically had another relationship with a dude for 30 years.
Bill Murray.
You not gonna tell your real husband?
Bill Murray. Bill Murray was tapping that. Call the Ghostbusters. Call the Ghostbusters.
Oh my god. But yeah. I do think she should have told them no.
Especially a scientific husband who you know what I'm saying? He's created pin particles and all that. You can tell him what's good. But, I mean, I guess that's a little plot hole right there. But, they get down there, and that's when we stumble upon Kang and everything he's done. And Kang's name...
He built a whole empire, and he's taken over all these areas.
Kang the Conqueror was exiled by all the other Kang. I don't know what that... Is it the Kang Dynasty? I don't know.
Kang Dynasty, Council of Kangs.
The Council... Yeah, I like that. The Council of Kangs. Hey, man, trademark that. The Council of Kangs...
Probably already.
Yeah, probably. Council of Kangs is... Hey, don't quote me on that. I don't know if that's what we call it here. The Council of Kang ends up exiling Kang the Conqueror to the quantum realm because he's
outcast,
doing what he's doing. He's conquering all these worlds, trying to be pretty much Jet Li in the one, pretty much. Yeah. If I do say. And then what goes from that's when Hope ends up foiling and all of that. I mean, not Hope. Janet ends up foiling all that. But when they stumble upon each other, he was very surprised to see Janet back. After all this time, she left Kang down there in the quantum realm to conquer. That's what he does. He's gonna be in his habitat.
I'm surprised.
In the conquer.
The way she blew his little power cell up.
Yeah, the core.
I'm surprised all that time he couldn't figure out a way to get in there himself.
Yeah, you're right about that. He could have all the technological advances.
He needed Ant-Man's shrinking power to get in there.
He couldn't figure out how to shrink down and like that. Especially,
he's supposed to be technologically, advanced.
And especially since he's fought Ant-Man so many times, you would think, okay, I need that power.
Did he fight Ant-Man though?
He said he's killed plenty of him.
Plenty of Avengers, I think.
He said Ant-Man too.
Did he specifically say
Ant-Man? I think he said I've killed because he told Scott, he was like, he said you're an interesting one or a peculiar one. I forgot what he said to him.
You're an interesting man or something.
When he went up to him on the cell,
but
he's
I
done
don't know.
that.
I didn't get the impression that he had fought Ant-Man before.
I mean, he was definitely making...
He specifically mentioned Thor. He was like, what about the one with the hammer?
He did, but Thor before. What if there's an Ant-Man variation with a hammer?
There could... No.
What if there is?
Oh, nah.
What if there is?
I don't think so. I think he's talking about Thor.
What if there is? I don't think not every iteration of Ant-Man is going to be Ant-Man.
Yeah, but you're not going to have them mixed with
Kang the Conqueror is not the same as the one who remains.
I know, but I don't think there's going to be an Ant-Man Thor.
It could have been, you know. You never know. You never know. I don't know. Maybe I got that. Maybe I read into it wrong. But
yeah, I mean, maybe that's why he said he was an interesting man, because he hasn't experienced him before for some reason. All the universities he's been to or something. I don't know. Maybe, but
open to interpretation.
Yeah, we'll see.
Open to interpretation. But I had a lot of some of the parts were definitely fun to watch. I like you said, the whole when Ant-Man had to shrink down and go into the storm of possibilities.
Yeah, let's talk about that too.
Yeah, that was a dope little scene. We basically had to shrink down, drop into the core that
he multiplied.
Janet ended up blowing up. And when he drops down there, it's a storm going on, and basically him himself, all his choices end up popping out of himself.
Any possible
all the possible choices he could end up making, him dying or him, they keep popping out of themselves, and it's like, what, 1 million of them?
Yeah, and there was one Baskin Robbins version. There's only one. Why?
Was cool.
Why just one?
Because that's the only time he didn't get fired. He was really
got fired every other time.
That was the employee of the month, boy. He got an employee of the month, but that was cool to see. Even when Hope went down there, all of her different possibilities and stuff like that. It was cool that they all had that one goal once his daughter started talking to him.
Yeah.
That they all galvanized.
They all teamed up together and
had the same goal.
Like ants, built that little tower up there. This is exactly why it happened, yeah.
That was dope.
Yeah.
That was dope.
That was really cool.
Speaking of the ants, so Hank had developed that little ant farm with the technological ants, and that ended up getting sucked into and they ended up being down there too. What do you think about those ants? That was cool.
And what do you say? They went into some kind of time dilation, and they lived like thousands of years.
In the same time it took for them to get
at once
there,
they got super smart, and
the
ants are the real MVP of Ant-Man.
Ants definitely had they just do this movie. They definitely came. They pulled up in a big way.
They whooped Kang's ass too.
Yeah, they pulled up in a big way. I like the fact that they had their own society. And didn't they come with wasps and stuff at the end too?
I think so.
Or those are flying. I don't know.
I don't know. I think there were a bunch of wasps too.
I think it was.
I mean, it makes sense. Ant-Man and Wasp. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I figured that's what they was doing.
Yeah. That was cool though.
I mean, that was one of my favorite parts. Just the storm of possibilities.
Yeah.
What else? What else was there?
Let's talk about Jonathan Majors.
John Major? You want to talk about the big
boy?
bad?
Yeah, hell yeah.
He definitely had some Creed 3 moves in there. I see him in there on Ant-Man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he laid Ant-Man out in that last fight scene.
Jonathan Major showed out in a big way playing this Kang villain.
10 out of 10.
I definitely love this villain. He's one of my favorite villains in the MCU as of this movie.
And it's so early on for him too.
Very, he has so much personality. So much he commands the room, and a Thanos like way, just in his own way. But like how
Thanos is still top for me right now, especially because all we've been through with Thanos. But I still think he's probably right under Thanos for me.
But the way like Thanos stepped on the scene, when Kang stepped on the scene, he there too.
Yeah,
he there too.
Yeah.
So he was very commanding, like I said, very commanding, very intimidating. Very no nonsense about everything. Don't even talk when I'm in the room with you. That type.
Yeah.
That was balls.
Speaking of that just reminded me.
His right hand man.
We can spend a little more time on Kang first.
Let's stay on Kang.
Yeah, but
Kang. I think the beginning. Seeing him with Janet in the bed and all that, it kind of humanized him a little bit.
Yes, I was just gonna say that too.
It definitely
made him seem more human. A lot more emotions and stuff at that point, kind of, because that's all he had to rely on, really. I mean, he didn't have any powers at that point. He lost his suit, I guess. Yeah. And they had to rely on each other because he really wanted her to help him, fix his ship and power core.
And I think in his defense, and like Joe said, I feel like he did grow some type of affection for her, not in like a way like you're my partner, you help me, I do want to see you get back home. So I think he would have kept his word. Possibly if she would have went along with his plan, went home with him, her world probably would have been saved. But at the same time, you can't go ahead and damn all those universes in the multiverse just to keep your world safe. Yeah. So I think. So
what happened with that though? She touched the ship after they fixed it. and she got like a glimpse into his mind because the ship was connected to his mind. Mm-hmm. So she touched it. She got a glimpse of all the terror that he's put people through, all the universes he's killed, all the conquering, everything. And that's when she had to step back, and be like, hold up, who's this?
Yeah,
what's going on?
This? Hit my phone that 940.
Yep. But she wasn't with that, so that's when she, got his little power cell away from him.
Got the power cell, that's what caused the whole explosion, all that. But once he got his suit back, it was all a rad. That's what made him conquer the whole quantum realm. He got his suit. He at least had that.
Yes, sir.
But who you want to go to? His right hand?
Yeah, let's talk about MODOK.
MODOK. What's his real name?
MODOK.
Darren.
Was it Darren? Yeah.
Darren.
I think it was Darren.
Darren MODOK, aka Darren, is
Yellow Jacket.
Yellow Jacket from the first.
I don't know. I don't know how that ties up to the comics.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know his actual identity, but I didn't. Me personally, MODOK was a weak point in the movie for me. Like, it was cool when he had the little mask on and the armor and stuff flying around. That was dope. When he showed his face, that CGI in that face, it was a big old face, man. Yeah. It was it was jarring to me at first. When I first saw it, I was like, yo, what?
It definitely was made to look creepy and everything. I think they used...
I think they could have done better.
I think they used Darren's character as just more of a comedy relief. They used the fact that it was him to place more jokes, which is fine. I didn't mind that. Like you said, the CGI was horrible.
But they could have done better with that. They didn't have to make it look
the only thing I didn't really like about MODOK was the fact that he showed up and was vaporizing everybody. He was a for real hunter. The way they made him sound, he put up the scene. But anytime it got real, he was trash. He wasn't killing like that. He wasn't the hunter.
He didn't do what he had to do.
Nah.
I mean, he looked funny with the little baby legs and shit.
Yeah, that was that's what I'm saying.
And his little hands and stuff.
we can get into the bad while we on it. We can go into the bad in the movie.
Well, that was my bad.
I think one of the bad things was just definitely the CGI in general. It definitely was a lot of bubblegum CGI.
Some of the CGI was okay, but
some of it was cool. Some of it was out of place. It definitely felt misplaced.
Yeah.
I got a lot of different vibes from the movie John Carter. A little bit of Osmosis Jones,
Spy
a little
Kids,
bit, a little Spy Kid, a little bit. I can see why people say this Spy Kid. I didn't get that vibe. No. If no one made that comparison, I wouldn't have got that vibe.
I probably would have thought about it either.
I definitely get what they mean. I guess. I mean, it is what it is. You gotta take the good with the bad. Yeah. CGI was bad, but it's the story. Story could have been a little bit tighter as well.
Yeah, I feel like, I did like Kang's part of the story. Kang's explanation, his intro, and everything was dope. I like that. Kang's
whole part, his whole, everything about Kang was dope. Janet being down there and running the show and doing it, I liked it. I wish they dove more into what happened down there and exactly what part she played, like, as far as, like, afterwards in the rebellion and all that. How she... I know they rescued her to get her out of it, but... Yeah. How did everyone fare after that? You know what I mean? I wish they would have dove into that.
That's another thing, too. Like, we were talking about earlier. The emotion that, they spent... Janet and Kang spent all this time together, working, all this stuff. You'd think they would have had more emotional connection when they met again, and it didn't seem like that,
Only when they first stepped on scene, it was more like, oh, snap, but there was no... Yeah. They didn't
there wasn't even that much banter between them afterwards either. Like, they didn't even talk.
I remember him grabbing her and sending her to the port. That's the only time I remember him being on scene with her.
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
He definitely talked more than me.
I don't know. Like, thinking back on it, I guess they kind of did. Because he asked her, he was like, so you just left me here? And, like, we never... He asked her what she saw. All that stuff, I forgot about that part.
Yeah, they did. They had that dialogue.
What did you
see? But the connection of them...
It didn't feel...
That connection of you betrayed me. Yeah. I didn't feel that you betrayed me as a friend type of, tension between them. I didn't get that. I get they were going there, but it kind of felt a little lackluster on that part.
You're right.
The daughter was, she was okay. She wasn't the most annoying of characters, but I get what people were saying.
Yeah.
What people were saying.
A
little too harsh, but.
Speaking about the daughter, I'll speak on behalf of Jojo Blaze here.
Oh man.
He didn't like her little speech in the end, towards the end there. When she was on that big intercom thing, talking to everyone, trying to rally the troops. your speech was kind of trash.
A little corny, a little cornball. But I mean, what do you expect? She's a kid. It's a Marvel movie. I mean,
I kind of think that was a little intentional. Like, she didn't plan to do that either in the movie.
Yeah.
She kind of got thrown into it. She's like, no, you do this. And she was like, no, you got it. I'm fighting the people.
It was a little bit of a scribble. And she ended up,
supposed to be a kid.
It flowed like that. It flowed like she was flustered. It flowed like a little cornball. And then it honed in on the end and the point message at the end. So.
Yeah, when she mentioned her dad. And, I learned that from the family.
For sure.
She wrapped it up okay.
I thought the action sequences was dope. I thought anytime Ant-Man was whooping ass.
Ant-Man was a highlight of this movie, too.
Ant-Man was whooping ass. I'm not gonna lie.
One of the other highlights, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
He was good.
He was whooping ass big or small. He's one of the, I know it's his movie and all that, but he's one of the first characters I see when they grow actually big. He actually was doing something, especially in this movie.
Yeah.
He was doing a lot. I like the way they utilized him in his suit and showing a lot of versatility of his powers because he was definitely whooping ass, bro. I ain't gonna lie, he was whooping ass.
Yeah.
And man, you want to get to the final fight?
Yeah, the final fight. So yeah, him and Jonathan Majors, Kang. Kang. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, Kang was whooping that ass. He would have. He probably would have killed Ant-Man.
He stomped on him. He gave it a big
helmet too. Yeah. He had to take it off. He crushed it so hard.
That was a good fight. I like.
But
one of the best parts I appreciated about the Kang, first the whole toe-to-toe thing. I guess a lot of people had a problem. They couldn't see Ant-Man going toe-to-toe with Kang being the most powerful, villain and all that. I was actually just pleased that, for once, the movie had a hand-to-hand combat fight. You know what I'm saying? I didn't. Not to say powers can't be. I love powers.
Can't make Shang-Chi though.
Shang-Chi was good.
Shang-Chi had the best hand-to-hand.
Of course. Yeah, you ain't getting no better boxer. You ain't getting no better boxer than Shang-Chi. But I like that they actually went toe-to-toe. They was ducking down. It wasn't no bullshit. Like it was the war, but that wasn't the main focus.
I mean, you could tell in the movie that Scott didn't know really what he was doing. He know how to fight like that.
Yeah, of course. But he still was getting his licks in. He still getting his licks in. Doing,
He took a hit. He took several.
He got his ass whooped like he didn't know what he was doing.
He did, yeah. Yep. He got messed up, and then Hope came in. Hope, right? Yeah.
It was Hope.
Hope came in to save the day.
That part I thought was a little cheesy.
Yeah, she's blasting him to use.
A little extra cheese on it.
Him and Ant-Man were kind of on equal footing too, because Kang didn't have his powers at that point. Like his suit got messed up.
Suit was gone.
So he had to go hand to hand.
I like that. Scott was. All right, I don't have to beat you. We both have to lose. That was a good desperation.
Yeah.
I think that's befitting of a way for him to defeat somebody who's stronger than him.
That's a hero. Yeah, he was willing to sacrifice himself and him ever seeing his daughter again just to keep Kang.
I just feel like I just think the way they did that, with Hope jumping through the portal, it felt like a little bit like a Power Rangers Rush episode. Everybody hopping, making towards let's wrap this thing up type of thing. Yeah. But overall, on the whole, I like that.
I liked it too. I mean, what do you think about that the way Kang died?
See, that's the thing about it.
Died.
A lot of people say he died. A lot of people say he didn't die. No. They did confirm it a couple times in the movie that he's dead, but he also
the mid-credit scene.
What? Yeah.
I don't think he's dead.
Yeah. What did you say? He went into.
Personally, my theory is that obviously you see him go into some kind of portal where he gets.
I think it's this. I think it's the storm of possibilities. I think that's where he went again. Because it was the same. Scott did the same thing Janet did, put the things on the core, and it blew up the same way.
Certainly possible, yeah.
I'm thinking he's getting sucked into that.
It could be. But
and like you said, it's undetectable what's in there.
Whether it's that or not, I think he went into some other different dimension place that his other variants can't detect, so they think he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
But he's coming back. He's Kang the Conqueror. He's supposed to be the big bad. Unless they change it up like that, he's coming back.
I wasn't sure at first, but more I think about it, I'm starting to agree with you. They don't put nothing on screen for no reason. If you're going to kill him,
why
kill him?
Why do it like that?
Don't have him go into it. Yeah. So I feel like
we could be completely wrong.
We could be. We're just banking off our movie knowledge.
Yeah.
But
the hype about this guy was so big. To let him die like that in the first movie. Nah.
It really was. I would admit Kang could have showed a little bit more of his powers than what was displayed in this movie, but I
felt like... He was a beast for a while. I mean, while he did his powers.
Oh yeah. He still commanded every scene.
He wasn't doing as much as he could have done, I feel like.
He still commanded every scene. He still was, he was still in command. He was still Kang the Conqueror. We just gotta see them do some more conquering.
Yeah, but hey,
I think they wanted to give us just a little taste this time.
Me too. Like I'm seeing the big picture here. Like they're planning a whole bunch of stuff for Kang. So
you saw the end credit scene.
It's gonna be
end credit scene. We dropping on the Council of Kangs that we call it.
Council of Kangs. Yep.
We stumbled on the Council of Kangs, and they're trying to figure out what happened to the one they exiled, the one that's exiled.
Yep.
Which is Kang the
Conqueror. He was dead twice.
Say he was dead twice. And they feel like, do they feel like it's the Avengers that are coming too close to them?
I don't know.
They didn't say who.
Yeah, it was kind of vague, but
they feel basically,
I think the whole point of it was to show all these variants. Those 3 that were talking in the scene, or was it 4? 3 or 4 talking in the scene.
Yeah.
They brought all these variants. You see hundreds of them.
Thousands.
Hundreds of different, thousands of Kangs.
Thousands of Kangs. I don't know what they're all necessarily there for. They definitely are trying to stop someone from messing with the timeline the way that they see fit. I don't know if they're talking about our Avengers. It was pretty vague, but we're just going to have to wait and see. But it definitely sets up the MCU for future movies, especially the whole Kang Dynasty moving forward. And then we got the after credit scene after that, which was
tease for Loki season 2, I think.
Oh my goodness. And
you saw Loki, Tom Hiddleston, and
Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson.
Yeah. John Major's on
Morbius. His name's Morbius.
Morbius?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
Owen Wilson's character.
It is. It is Morbius. You're right. Yep. You see another variation of Kang. They're investigating another version that's back in the day. Thomas Edison type. Days.
Yeah.
So he's trying to invent something. He's talking about time and time travel. So we'll see.
Loki recognizes him, but Loki looks scared too.
Loki looks
shook. He's like, that's him.
Loki looks shook.
So he knows.
I can't wait for
He knows what he's dealing with. I know. When does it come out?
I don't know.
I don't know what's coming out.
Especially after seeing that. Oh, yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's going to be another Loki in there.
There's got to be.
You're going to be another Loki? He's going to be... Well, no, he's going to be with his boy now. He's going to be with Morbius now.
Yeah, but...
They ain't teamed up.
I mean, they're going to meet people along the way. They'll probably meet Morbius.
Yeah, they'll probably be one of them. You're probably right.
Who knows?
But I mean, hey man, listen. I thought it was a great movie, a great fun watch, man. I think we go ahead and score this thing.
Definitely not Marvel's best, not Marvel's worst either, in my opinion.
So what you
somewhere in the middle?
What'd you give it for a score, man?
All right, so after all that talk, I'm gonna have to land at. I'm gonna give it a solid 7.
Solid 7.
Solid 7 out of 10.
Okay. I don't think that's a bad score for me. The last couple things we done seen from the MCU, I'm gonna go ahead and give this a nice 7.5.
Ooh, okay.
It was definitely a fun watch. Like I said, I personally think it's one of the best Ant-Mans, if not the. Yeah, man, it was a good time. I definitely wish we had more Kang. I wish the story was a little bit tighter, but hey, man, not everything's perfect. Definitely out of stuff that's been coming out of MCU the last couple months, couple years.
Yeah.
7.5 Ant-Man 3. Holla at me.
Phase 5 wasn't really hitting.
Oh, we got
except for No Way Home.
We got JoJo Blaze.
JoJo Blaze, yes, he couldn't be here tonight, obviously, but
he didn't see the movie, but
so we got his score.
He did.
What's he sitting on?
He ended up giving it a 5. No, he gave it a 6.
6.
A nice little 6.
6, yeah.
6 out of.
Yep. He had slightly more harsh words for it than we did, but yeah. Shout out to JoJo Blaze.
Shout out to JoJo Blaze. But I don't know what the average is out to.
7.5, 7 and a 6. We can call it a
7.5, 7 and 6.
7?
Yeah, let's call it a 7. Yeah, that's a 7.
We call it a 7.
That's an average 7, man. Y'all go ahead and go check the movie out, man. Make sure y'all let us know in the comments. Were we completely wrong about this movie? Did this movie totally blow? Or y'all thought it was on par? Or are y'all with us in the minority thinking this movie is pretty damn good?
Yeah.
Let us know what y'all think, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We drop new content all the time. Till next time, man. We the Cool Geeks on Raw Showtime.
I'm JoJo Blaze and Jay Brooks.
Oh, hey, we JoJo Blaze.